I'm Sarah Koudouzian. I am the co-founder of Rich Sport Tennis Racket Accessories. I'm a former competitive junior SoCal player, and now I'm back to tennis after a 10-year hiatus. We're getting ready for the Billie Jean King Cup, Denmark versus Team Mexico, and I'm very excited because we are sponsoring Team Mexico with Juju Olmos. She's just incredible. She's one of the most humble, down-to-earth, fierce players on tour, and pitched this idea to her and she was right on board. And so we created, this is what Nicole and I are wearing. We created the phrase Vibra Alto for Team Mexico because high vibrations, Juju, when you meet her, she just has that radiant energy. Even though she's super fierce on the court, off the court, she's just like so bubbly. This is one of the shirts that they're also getting. So we're gonna all be in a box with this, watching women's tennis. And this is for the Billie Jean King Cup for 2025. The meaning behind Rich Sport is a play on words. Growing up, I was made fun of for playing tennis, especially because when I had to get out early from school to go play tournaments, and they would say, oh, you play that rich sport. I took it as an insult because we didn't grow up rich at all, and I really wanted to take that and make it something more empowering, because for us, the real rich is actually playing the sport and how it makes you feel when you play that sport. So our tagline is actually, the real rich is to feel good, have fun, and play happy. We developed it with a sports psychologist to pick happy colors, because each of our colors naturally will ignite happiness in your brain and automatically help you feel happy. I think the number one thing we forget once you're playing a sport competitively is you forget to have fun and you forget to just enjoy and just be happy. And when you're playing in your most happy and fun self, you're actually playing your best. That's when you're the loosest, that's when you're not overthinking and you're just letting everything flow. When I grew up as a competitive player, I lost the love eventually, and I forgot to have fun, and I forgot to actually enjoy the sport that I was good at. I started playing tennis at the age of 5 and then started playing tournaments at 8 and throughout my teen years and some college and after college. I left tennis for 10 years because first and foremost I had a career-ending injury of my wrist, and it just was not getting better, and it was one injury after another. And I identified myself solely as a tennis player, so when I lost that, I felt like I lost myself, and I needed to take the break to really understand that I'm not just a tennis player. There's more to tennis, and I don't have to play at a pro level to be a tennis player. This sport used to be the reason my anxiety was heightened, my anxiety was ignited, and this sport has now become my outlet for it. I wanted to do something to give back to the sport that gave me so much, and I wanted to use my experience to help other tennis players not end up the same way as I did, burnt out and just losing the love of the game. And called my best friend, Nicole, who is the co-founder and my partner in all of this, and the best person, the best doubles partner in this that I could have asked for, and said, hey, I have this idea. You played rec, I played competitively. I think we would be the great combination of creating things that could make the sport super fun. Nicole's the one that normally does the photos, so this is completely a change of, I guess, a change of roles, which is why she's FaceTimed in to help, since her design background and everything that she's done with staging and getting things ready and being a part of those kinds of shoots. She has that eye for it, where for me it's more of the storytelling and putting together the videos of showing what goes behind those photos. I know a lot of the expectations for a lot of junior players is to take their junior tennis level and either play D1 or go pro, and I think a lot of the times when that doesn't happen, you feel like you wasted your entire childhood on that. And I just want to say that tennis is much more than that, you can use it as a lifetime sport. You don't have to go pro. You don't have to play D1. You can still compete outside of those things. That's the perks of having the USTA. You get to just register and play a tournament. I realized throughout my entire tennis journey how much I've learned, not just on the tennis court, but outside of the tennis court. It's allowed me to be an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 21, and that's because it's taught me to just be independent and roll with the punches and be disciplined and network. I've gotten to network with some of the most incredible people on the tennis court, and it's had to be because I play at a high level, or I have that same interest with them. So I've been able to get meetings and get networking opportunities because of the sport. So if you don't get to go pro, there is a bright side. I only wanted to go pro, and now I have pros using our products. So it's kind of this whole, how can I say it without crying? I guess this whole like fulfilling moment, like you don't have to just be on this one path for your journey. You can go a different path and still have that journey for yourself. All right, that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
We're headed to Denmark.
See you there.
Billie Jean King Cup.
Let's go Mexico.
Team Mexico.
Viva Mexico.